Hey, it's Jimmy the Mad Vapor. Today I've got the Foo Hatton clone by H Cigar. Looks just like the Amerivapes. Got the little middle finger on the bottom with a serial number and all. No, the Foo Hatton was a clone of the Manhattan, which I've used a Foo Hatton before in authentic. If you could call it an authentic, it's really a clone, but it's not really a clone. It's a little bit different, I think, than the actual Manhattan. Thicker sidewalls and all, just like the clone is of the Foo Hatton. Really thick sidewalls. It is a really nice device made by H Cigar. Vape's great. I've never had no problems with the firing button, the firing pin, which is magnetic, and I mean she is strong. You could stick it to a door and it ain't going nowhere. This thing is the rare earth magnets in this thing are huge. When I break it apart, I'll show you them. Show you everything about her. I bought this one from Vapor Alley, Easton, Maryland. Link down at the bottom to their website. It is a great competition vape device. I just used it on the last comp I was in. Didn't build so well, but she performed excellent. Very strong magnetic button on the bottom. I mean, it ain't gonna fire by just sitting on the table. You can sit up right on the table. It's not gonna fire. It doesn't have a safety to put in your pocket or nothing, so I wouldn't drop it in your pocket or anything. But the magnet on there, I think they say it's like a 2-pound draw for the magnet, and I believe it. I guess I don't know. It feels more like a pound, maybe less to me, but I think they say it's like a 2-pound draw, whatever that really means. Like, I know if I put 2 pounds on top of it, it's probably going to go down. All right, let me take apart, show you everything about it, and we'll go take it from. All right, well, here she is broken down. 3 main parts there. Got your bottom fire button with the magnet. See your post coming up right there. Top base, floating pin. And the tube. And you can see she is thick. You're going to get a lot of power going through there. Very nice machine work. Logo on the side says FU. And the threads are butter smooth. I'm doing this with one finger and there's no squeaking, no nothing. It goes on just as smooth as can be. This is the carbon fiber one, the black one. Really has a nice look to it. Really nice. Now here's your bottom firing button. As you can see, there's a clip there to hold everything in. That's all it really is to it. And you see how strong that magnet is. And she's strong. She'll almost stick to a door frame. Now actually, I'm going to actually take the magnet out to show you how big they are. Most people don't take everything apart because they don't like putting everything back together, but if you're going to buy it, I'd want to see it. So, little compression ring here comes right out. There's the first magnet there. And your C-clamp. C-clamp comes out first. This magnet comes out. The magnet is strong too. You can see how thick that magnet is. It's huge. And that drops out here. This center pin unscrews. Solid copper. Everything's copper. Then the pin drops out, and then there's another giant magnet. This thing is very well made. Magnets are strong as hell. Well worth the money if you're looking for a Foo Hatton clone or just a regular Foo Hatton. Can't find one either, or just the price. You know, like 20, 30 bucks you can have the real, well, maybe 40 bucks, 50 bucks you have the real one. But the machining on this one is so nice, and everything I can find about it, it works just like the original one. I'll put that back on here. There goes that magnet again. Let's just screw that on. Gotta make sure your magnet is facing the opposite way, so if you pushing it down and it's pulling you away, you know it's going in the right way. Once that goes in there, you see this ring here. Once you get that magnet in the right spot, you're just gonna squeeze them together. Goes in. That's it. Why you would have to take it apart, don't really know. Cleaning maybe, but that's all it is. Taking it apart, it's not hard at all. And that button, no matter what side you hit on, it's going down nice. Alright, and put it back together, vape a little bit, and talk about it. Alright, got it all back together now. The pros and the cons on this unit. The only con I can find is some of the RDAs you have when they go to put on there, when you first got her together and everything is snug, it's going to leave a little gap. See it right there, just a little bit of gap there. Just loosen it up a little bit, each one, tighten it down, tighten them back down, you're good to go. It's flush again. Then you'll just have a little tiny gap on the carbon fiber where it hits the button, and really you can't really notice it. It's something that it's not a deal breaker for me. You can't really tell. If the floating center pin was a little bit shorter, it would probably work fine. But on some RDAs, unlike the Doge V2, the pin might not stick out as far, so it's good to have that extra so every RDA fits on. So far, everything I put on there has fit great. The Patriot, the Mutation, everything I put on there, everything's fit snug on there perfectly. Everything's snug, and haven't had a single issue out of it. Did use this at the last competition, vape competition, Cloud Comp. She puts out a lot of power. I usually use my Panzer Golden Army, and I think she had a little more power than my Panzer Golden Army, you know, a little more battery power going towards it. The button is buttery smooth. Everything on there, every piece is buttery smooth. The machining's great. The carbon fiber looks sick. The FU looks great on there. Little middle finger on the bottom's cool looking. Really like this device, and for under 50 bucks, I think Vapor Rally online is selling them for $39.95. I would get in a heartbeat again. It's a great vape. It's got a Doge V2 with two 8-wrap dual coils in there, and she's performing well. Button, I love the button. Like I said, strong magnet, very strong magnet. Everything sticks to this thing. Does not have a locking mechanism, like I said, but you can set it straight down a table. It's not going to fire. This button is pretty strong. Alright, this was Jimmy the Mad Vapor, and I guess I'll see you next time.